Hey, welcome to Bitcoin Learning. And in this video, I'm going to show you basically a quick tutorial on this Bitcoin transaction fee calculator that I've created. What you can do with this is you can put in a bunch of different variables and wallet options and then click calculate, and it will tell you the exact fee that you'd be expected to pay at the current fee rate for your transaction type. So as you can see, you have all these different variables. And so you have transaction type. You can select whether you'd like to create a single SIG, two of two multi-sig, or two of three multi-sig transaction. And then once you've selected that, you can select the script type, non-SegWit, SegWit, or Taproot. For now, we'll do SegWit. And then number of inputs. This will be how many addresses you're sending from. So if you're sending from a group of addresses, like if you need to select 2 or 3 Bitcoin addresses to make up the total amount you want to send, you'd select the appropriate number, whether that's 2 or 3. Also, if you're doing something like change management, maybe you're sending a bunch of smaller coins to one specific address. Yeah, anything like that, this is great for. So we'll do one input and then number of outputs. That'll be how many addresses you're sending to. And if there's going to be change and some Bitcoin is going to be sent to a change address as well, you'll want to include that. So for that, we'll leave that as 2, one going to the receiving address and then change going back to your change address. And then fee rate. You have to actually fill this in. To get that, you'll come down here to current Bitcoin data, and then you'll have the current fees. And this is updated in real time. Anytime you refresh the page, you'll get updated fee rate. The fastest fee rate right now is 48 sats of VByte. Half an hour fee rate, 42 sats, and then hour fee rate would be 39 sats. So we'll take the fastest for now, and we'll type in 48 here. And then we'll click calculate. And it tells us the estimated transaction size is 140 VBytes. And then the estimated transaction fee would be 6,744 Satoshis. How much is that exactly in US dollars or Bitcoin? You can go down here to our SATS to BTC to USD calculator and simply enter that amount of Satoshis. And it will tell you in US dollars, it's 2.95 cents. And then it'll give you the equivalent Bitcoin amount as well at the current rate, which is right here at $43,679. And this calculator you can also use for anything right here, this converter. If you put in 0.05 Bitcoin, that will tell you it is how many Satoshis it is and how much it is in US dollars. And likewise, if you just put in the US dollar amount of, say, $20,000, that'll tell you how many Satoshis and how much in Bitcoin. Of course, if you type in 1 Bitcoin, that'll give you 100,000 Satoshis and the current Bitcoin price. So yeah, if you fill in any of these fields, any of the 3, the other 2 will populate with the correct corresponding amount. So that's also helpful if you need a USD to BTC to Sats converter. And then lastly, I've included here free Bitcoin transaction accelerators. Sometimes the network is busy and transactions take longer to confirm than you'd like. You can try putting, well, we'll open one up here. You can try going to one of these BTC accelerators and you'll just enter the transaction ID and hit accelerate. And that will basically ping the transaction ID to a Bitcoin miner. It will send it to a bunch of different miners, and the miner is likely to pick it up and put it at the top of the pile, basically the front of the line. I've been using these when fees are high, and they actually work really great. And I've included a few here. You can go to any of these. They're all free. Just enter the transaction ID and hit speed up. And as you can see, they're all very similar. But yeah, and then here's mempool.space. As you can see from that, you can look here at the current Bitcoin fee rates and wait for this to load. 36 sats per VByte and 37 for high priority, which is, we'll refresh this page right here and see. It gives you the updated real-time current Bitcoin fee rates right there. And that's basically it. Yeah, this key is this tool is especially helpful if you are setting up a new Bitcoin wallet and want to know what type to set up, single sig versus multi-sig. You can calculate what the difference in fee would be, the different script types. You can calculate how much cheaper is Taproot for multi-sig transactions versus SegWit. Or if you want to do any type of consolidation, you can put in, say you have 10 inputs that you want to send to one Bitcoin address with the current fee rate of 36 sats per VByte. You would hit calculate on that, and it'll tell you that it would be 34,000 Satoshis. Put that in here in the calculator, and they'll tell you it'd be $14.95. So, yeah, very helpful. If you scroll down, you can read a little about the script, some of the formulas for the calculations. I've included all of that here. I did use ChatGPT to help me create this, but it does work, and it works really well. I found it very useful in many situations, and I've also cross-referenced the estimated transaction fees on Electrum wallet, and it seems to be very, very accurate, almost to the Satoshi. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video and find this tool useful, and thank you for watching.